Crumbl cookies are a chain of bakeries that have become one of the fastest growing companies in North America, seemingly coming out of nowhere just like a stomach ache after my 7th hot dog. Their rapid growth can be explained by their strong social media presence, making Crumbl's cult following one of the most loyal out there. They're the Swifties of sugar, the believers of baked goods, which has all got me wondering, why are people so obsessed with Crumbl? So for the next month, I'm getting Crumbl cookies off their weekly rotating menu to find out if this place is worth the hype or if they just have a fan base that supports a mediocre product, like the Cleveland Browns. And before I get rotating cookie boxes for the next 4 weeks, I have to prepare myself for going all in my support for Crumbl. So I followed Crumbl on Instagram and told my family I was leaving them to focus solely on supporting the company.
Mom, I'm leaving the family for a month because I'm joining the Crumbl cookie cult. Wait, what do you mean I haven't been in the family for a long time?
And in solidarity for the color of their cookie boxes, on Wednesdays, we wear pink. Also, it's Monday for me currently. Full disclosure here, I know the title of the video says I joined the Crumbl cookie cult for 1 month. Crumbl is not an actual cult. They have a cult following, which means they just have a very devoted fan base, kind of like a Costco or a Buc-ee's. I mean, I guess I'll find out if they are or not, but I'm assuming they are not an actual cult. I even asked ChatGPT if Crumbl is a cult, and oh my goodness, Crumbl has compromised the robots. Just kidding, they're not a cult. I drove to the nearest Crumbl location to get my first of 4 weekly boxes. I brought my hidden camera to discreetly film my debut Crumbl experience.
And it's recording now. It's recording right now.
But then I ruined it by mostly filming on my iPhone, which is not hidden. Upon going into the Crumbl location, it kind of looked bland and uninspired. But we also cannot judge a book by its cover, especially since I do not read. I then got some mini desserts. Psych, I got the large desserts. Go big or go home, baby. And I'm going big. And then I'm going home to eat the cookies. I got a large 12-pack and 2 each of the 6 cookies on this week's menu. Semi-sweet chocolate chunk, double fudge brownie, cookie dough, blueberry muffin, peanut butter chip, and cornbread cookie. It, we'll try it. And this was all purchased for the conveniently low price of $45. Now, yes, this is a lot of money in my opinion for 12 cookies, but I'm also known to make stupid financial decisions on this channel, so we'll roll with it. And upon returning to the Yacht Cave and opening my first ever Crumbl box, I already had somehow spilled frosting on my shirt. Very on brand for me. But I also realized that, oh my goodness, these cookies are absolutely massive.
This is ridiculous. And I am here for it.
I can feel the food coma radiating in me as I open this box. I completely forgot that large cookies probably means that the cookies are gonna be large. And it all looks so sugary and rich, and I don't get why people fucking like these cookies. And after taking my first bite of the double fudge brownie, I kind of get why people like these. And I also understand why Crumbl doesn't spell its name with an E. Because when you make a brand that makes millions and millions of dollars off of cookies every year, you're allowed to say f spelling. I think I like 3 out of the 6 cookies in this week's rotation between the double fudge brownie, the cookie dough, and the blueberry muffin cookies. The cornbread cookie was very unique, which is a nice way of saying I don't get why you're a thing, but I appreciate you existing and the risk you represent.
It's not for me personally, it's very unique.
And as much as I like some of the cookies I ate, I didn't love them. And if I would have consumed them all right now, I would have retired my plumber 20 years early. Because these cookies are really, really rich. Unlike me after a trip to Buc-ee's.
God, I feel like I have to have a glass of milk with this, which wouldn't be bad. But it's just a lot.
So I'm going to store them in the fridge and pick at them for the rest of the week before I try next week's new rotating cookie menu. I love anything with a rotating menu, which is actually a great transition into the sponsor of this video, Universal Yums. Universal Yums is a monthly snack subscription box featuring a different country each month. I've only been outside the United States once in my entire life, so this is a great concept for me as an uncultured American. This month's box is Belgium. Ooh, I'm going to try to guess the capital of Belgium. Brussels. Also, I looked it up 30 seconds ago. Look at how much stuff we got here, man. This is crazy. Cocoa smacronin? Coconut macaroons with cocoa. Ooh, I'm gonna like this one. That's pretty good. Onion garlic nibbles. Look at that. That's the good stuff, baby. Apple cookies. Belgium's my new favorite country. These are snacks you can't find in your local supermarket, and they're actually pretty affordable. They start at $17 a box, which is way cheaper than what I spend for my eating challenges. Get 10% off all new subscriptions using universalyums.com/coupon/SirYacht or click the link in description. You can actually take a short quiz on the website to see what country's box fits you best. Also, because of this box, I just learned that Belgium and Germany Germany have 2 different flags. So thank you, Universal Yums. I'm an idiot. Okay, back to the video. I also forgot to pour myself some milk to have with these cookies. Since they are really rich, it definitely would have helped. So I will remember to have milk with these cookies the rest of the month. Hey everybody, it's me here from the future. Spoiler alert. I never remembered to get milk. I made sure to post on my Instagram story that I was all in on my Crumbl support for the next month, because that's what you do when you try to see anything through in life. You post it on social media. After my first day of joining the Crumbl cookie cult, I sort of understand why people like these cookies, but some people do this week in and week out, and for me to do that weekly would be insane, but also great content for this channel. So let's continue. I woke up that morning having to lose weight as I typically do, and I became hungry after losing said weight, so I hobbled over to the fridge for breakfast and thought, maybe several Crumbl cookies would hit the spot. But when I opened the box, that's when I discovered that all 12 cookies were completely missing. We had a thief on our hands, and I had to find out if we also had any prime suspects. But who did this? Who could have possibly consumed 12 Crumbl cookies without anybody noticing in my apartment? We have a mystery on our hands, people. I was a little nervous to go get my next Crumbl box on week 2, mostly because these cookies are very rich and I will finish anything, but also I didn't want my cookies to get robbed again by the robber that robbed me from my cookies. Robbery. However, I powered through that mental block on this week's cookies, which were milk chocolate chip, banana upside down cake, pink velvet cake cookie, confetti milkshake, Kentucky butter cake, and sticky bun. And my buns were definitely going to be sticky after this one. Hey, yo! I went in with the mindset that this week's cookies would be okay, kind of like last week's cookies.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
And I took my first bite of the banana upside down cake, and oh my goodness, I was very wrong.
Holy cow.
This is one of the best cookies I have ever tasted. The only other thing that's going to be upside down besides this cookie is me after I fall back in my chair out of excitement from another food coma. It was the first cookie I had fully eaten from Crumbl. That's how good it was. What? Me? You think I was the one that ate all 12 cookies from last week? It was really insensitive of you to be joking about something so serious that happened to me. I hope somebody takes your cookies and we'll see how you like it. Anyways, I went for the sticky bun next, and oh my goodness, it's somehow better than the banana upside down cake.
Oh. Damn. I see the vision, guys. I see the vision. When you have a good week, it's like, holy cow. I'm back in.
The other 4 cookies I didn't really give a shit about. They were fine. But it didn't matter to me because I found inner bliss having these 2 cookies that I loved. And that's when it hit me. Like a meteor hitting a dinosaur. No, that's not a good thing to say. This is why people love Crumbl. Since following Crumbl on Instagram, I've seen a few people comment things like, this was a skip week for me, which basically means that you skip the cookies that week. I don't know why I needed to explain that. It's usually because they don't like the flavors that week, or they want to take a break from eating cookies in general, which, yeah, okay, what are you, crazy? And I got a skip week off the rip last week. I liked some of the cookies, but I didn't really like most of them. So that week left a bad taste in my mouth, literally. Because I was actually tasting. Yeah, you get it. And I could also see how easily you can get hooked by having these cookies weekly, because if you like them one week, odds are you're probably gonna like them the next week. The weekly rotating menu by Crumbl is an absolutely genius marketing strategy, but it can also be a very dangerous one for people like me that have zero self-control. So will I enjoy next week's cookies? I'm not sure, but I am excited to try them, just like whenever Tums puts out any new flavors of antacids. I put these cookies in the fridge to store, but this time I wrote my name on the box, because no robber is going to take a box from somebody else that has a different name. It's foolproof. I went to sleep very calmly that night, knowing that my cookies were going to be safe from here on, until they weren't the next morning, because somebody had taken my cookies again in the middle of the night. I was shocked my plan didn't work. How could somebody take a box of cookies with somebody else's name on it? And that's when I realized the robber's name had to also be Joey. Over 15 million people on the planet do share the name Joey. And that was a stat I totally just made up right now. So my first instinct was to check people in the area that were also named Joey. And I decided to start my investigation at the Crumbl location near me to see if anybody there was also named Joey. Maybe they did it. Maybe they just don't want me to expose the secrets of why Crumbl has such a devout following. But why? Oh no.
Hey everyone, it's me, your favorite idiot. Just wanted to announce for the first time we have holiday merch on suryacht.com. Merry Shipmas shirts, hoodies, and crew necks. And happy holidays, dumbass shirts, hoodies, and crew necks. They'll be up the entire month of December. Get it now or don't. Okay, thanks. Now back to the video.
So to hide my appearance, I wore a Sherlock Holmes disguise that I purchased off the world's #1 trusted detective merchandise website. Amazon. With my glasses, hat that doesn't fit, magnifying glass that doesn't work, and my pipe that also doesn't work, there's no way they would suspect a thing. I would totally blend in at Crumbl with my outfit that looks like I teleported directly from the 1800s. And as I tried investigating with my magnifying glass that really didn't work, I ordered my week 3 cookie box. Semi-sweet chocolate chunk, which I had that flavor 2 weeks ago, guys. Like, come on, seriously. How about we have some new flavors here, damn it? Pumpkin cake, which, oh wait, that's actually a first time ever flavor for Crumbl. So apparently I just need to complain very loudly to get what I want. Hey, how about a brown Super Bowl next, right? No? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna go f myself. Halloween cake batter blondie. What? That's just like 4 random words together. Dirt cake, which hopefully doesn't have any dirt. Peanut butter featuring Reese's Pieces. And Blue Monster featuring Chips Ahoy. It's crazy that Crumbl is dropping big cookie brand features like they were rappers. I'm all about it, baby. But what I'm not all about are people that take my cookies. And after finishing my investigation, I determined that the Joey that stole my cookies from the past 2 weeks does not work at Crumbl. So it looks like this case ain't even close to being closed. The pumpkin cake, just as I had suspected, was an absolute banger.
Oh my God.
And it's definitely up there with the banana upside down cake and sticky bun for one of my favorite cookies so far at Crumbl. The dirt cup reminded me of my childhood when I also had gummy worms on chocolate cookies, as well as when I potentially ate dirt. This cookie was so good it made me want to solve a Rubik's Cube with my ears. That's how good it was. Huh? I don't know. That really, I'm probably gonna delete that from the video. Huh? Why did I write that? That was so dumb.
Oh yeah. That's the good stuff.
I was indifferent about the other 4 cookies, but hey, 2 out of 6 cookies, 33%. That is a Hall of Fame batting average in baseball. That's a baseball thing.
The pumpkin cake was unbelievable, and the dirt cake was crazy. I'm gonna take another bite of this one.
And I had 1 more week after this to conclude my findings on my month-long Crumbl cookie project, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna enjoy next week or want to do this again and 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 again. On one hand, when you find a good week here, it's really hard to not want to come back the next week. But also, these cookies are richer than a Nepo baby with a sociology degree. And they're not for everybody, only for people that really have a big sweet tooth, which I thought I had, but apparently I don't. I was sad my time at the Crumbl cookie cult was going to end, but maybe it doesn't have to end. Maybe I could just do this forever. Yeah, forever. No, that's a terrible idea. Before I went on to week 4, I made sure to put my Crumbl cookies in the fridge, but this time, I set up 2 hidden cameras that night to make sure I could catch the Joey that was stealing my cookies red-handed. So I woke up the next day, and to no one's surprise, the cookies were gone again. But I knew the camera I hastily set up the previous night would catch the culprit dead in their tracks, so I reviewed that footage, and I was shocked at what I saw. I had seen that the Joey culprit this entire time was me, which I guess does add up a little bit because my name is also Joey. I had woken up in my sleep 3 weeks in a row and devoured all 36 Crumbl cookies I got. I couldn't believe it. Had I been so absorbed by this bakery that I was so devoted to them, even in my dreams? Yeah, probably. Although I was saddened to learn that I self-sabotaged myself from consciously enjoying these cookies, I had to be a professional. Dumbass. And focus on what mattered most. Finishing the last week of this pointless project. Right before I got my last Crumbl box, I tried spending time away from places that also had cult followings. Just kidding, I literally got a Costco hot dog on the way there. And this project ended on a bang because my last order from the Sultans of Sugar was not 6 cookies, not 7,
not 6, not 7,
but 8 cookie options this time. I was so excited. All the options that were presented there was like Crumbl knew that I was gonna buy all of them and they were gonna make more money off of me. Hey, I got butter cake, New York cheesecake, original featuring M&M's candies. Gotta love a good rapper collab. Oatmeal raisin, strawberry cupcake, peanut butter blossom, the original pink sugar, and milk chocolate chip, which I had in week 2. I'm not disappointed, Crumbl. I'm just displeased that you failed to fulfill my hopes or expectations, which is the literal definition of disappointed. And I didn't realize I purchased 2 additional cookies on accident, so instead of the normal $45, I spent $56. But I could care less, despite my facial expressions depicting otherwise, because the money was going to a great cause, baby. The CEO of Crumbl's wallet. Ah, damn it, I forgot to get milk. No, you didn't. You're just lazy and didn't want to stop to get it. Admit it, you coward. The butter cake made me want to call my mom and apologize for leaving the family earlier in the video, because the only thing that compares to the nurturing love only a mother can give is this butter cake. The New York cheesecake was unbelievably flavorful as well. The strawberry cupcake, to my surprise, really tasted like strawberries.
Very strawberry. Very, very strawberry.
I'm not sure why that was a surprise to me. And the other cookies were fine, nothing crazy, but again, I hit 3 out of the 8 flavors this week. That is a Hall of Fame batting average if I've ever seen one. So in conclusion, after consuming Crumbl cookies this past month, I totally get the hype. Their branding is unique and very flashy, and their marketing strategy of having a weekly rotating menu is absolutely genius. Is it worth all the hype to me, and would I do this again weekly in the future? No, and probably not. These cookies are very rich tasting, even for me, a degenerate food deleter. I think it's okay to enjoy sweets, junk food, Crumbl cookies, what have you, but maybe just in moderation. And a good tell for this is to just do the exact opposite of whatever I usually do on this channel. So, as always, please do not try this at home. I am a professional dumbass.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. This American pie with the high Q. Oh my, I do. Just fly right through. We'll get high as the kite in the afternoon.
Oh my god, I forgot milk again. Damn it. That is really, really good. Wow.